Welcome, guys. Welcome back to the Loaded. Yeah, so today we'll be seeing the next part of our repository. It's called TJ Lex Folio Tech. Yep, and here it is, our beautiful website. Yeah, so today we'll be continuing our reviewing my websites made by me, reviewing them and like showing why are these websites present in the first place. So today we'll be seeing BFC. BFC simply translates to Bharat Future City. So what is Bharat Future City, you may ask? Yep, good question. So Bharat Future City is nothing but another net zero city, upcoming fourth city of Hyderabad, which has been promised by the current government, which will be constructed on 30,000 acres, fucking 30,000 acres, and this will be a greenfield smart city. Yep. So more of it in the video. So what is the overview? So the land area, like the current land area which has been taken from the public is 1993 acres to be exact. The investment till now it's 50 lakh crores. 50 lakh crores. And the GDP target is 26 point like 0.26 trillion dollars from just this project. So what are the contents of this website? So this website is based on my report submitted to the Honorable Chief Minister Office of Telangana. So such is under review. If some reply comes, I will update you. My promise. Yep. So the contents are executive summary, legal feasibility, economic benchmarking, infrastructure strategy, risk assessment, and Vision 2047. Yep, so let's just start with a strategic overview. So the strategic overview is this city will consist of three sections, not just the city, the whole scheme and whole state's vision 2047 will consist of three regions. These three regions are namely Cure. Cure is simply core urban region economy. So you can read more about this on the website. If I do, it will be an hour long video. Pure. Pure is simply peri-urban region economy. This is simply where Bharat Future City will be there present, and what it will consist of are in this key projects, sub projects are AICT, Green Pharma Zone, EV manufacturing, Young India Skill University, and then a sports zone and healthcare integrated services. So it will also boost the healthcare tourism, which Hyderabad enjoys a lot due to its very advanced pharma scene. Yes, rare. What is rare, you may ask? So rare is rural agri region economy. So agriculture and green economy frontier. So this is a project where you can apply yourself where, like if you say you are doing organic farming or you are doing shared farming, so you can like apply yourself in this project. You will be getting grants, loans, and every other benefits, clearances very easily and very swiftly. So yep, so these are all the things, and also PVP allocations are also being given for the agriculture project. So yeah, stay excited for that. So what is legal feasibility? What is the feasibility of this all, you may ask, and what exactly the legal feasibility? So the 14,000 acres of land is under review. It's under compliance navigation. What legal folks say it. So yeah, 4,174 farmers have been affected in compensation for this program. Why this compensation problem, you may ask? So all of this land was given for the pharma city project, but now the government changes, the project stops, and the new project and the new uh, city, the new bigger ambition steps in, and the compensation gets unparalleled. And there has been a litigation of around 2000 acres already has been stayed by the High Court of Telangana. So 2000 acres, nothing, nobody can do anything. It will go back to the farmers. We'll go in the dark mode because some visibility problem is there at some points. and dark mode just looks way cool, man. Yep. So the land acquisition and repurposing timeline. So this is all timeline ki how much land, what land, how got trapped in. Yes. So the 2013, from 2013 where the LARR Act was formed to the current times. So it is all timeline perfectly shown here. So yes, what is the law behind it, you may ask? So there is the section 101 and land status. So 101 simply says कि your land should be given back to you if not used for 5 years. Unused for 5 years, you will get your land back and all the promised things also. Yep. So breakdown of the 13,000 acre land which is in litigation. So 10,000 acres is already paid for, and 1,500 farmers have not been, approached even, and 2000 is stayed also. We could see all of this in detail on the right side also. Yep. And just moving ahead, ongoing litigations, we can say high court cases, ongoing cases directly from here. We could expand this, we can, uh, see it in detail, and we can also, check it all the PDF and all by clicking it. Yep. And the next case is the VP 23 2020. What were the petitioners? Tirupati Farmers Association, 87 petitioners. So all of this is a writ petitions which have been filed by the, farmers and the landowners against the project. Yep. All of the WPs are here. Sorry for saying cases. And this is the High Court's official website. They don't let me redirect, man. Okay, I will fix this issue as soon as possible. Yep. So the economic part of the project, the very interesting part. Yep. So the comparative economic benchmarking. So high tech city and T hub. So we are comparing here the two already established project, world class project, with the Bharat Future City project. So what are the current performance against projected economic impact with all the explicit data and limited disclosures. So 4.72% already is a contribution of Telangana. A small state contributes around 5% of the India's whole GDP. It's just, a very amazing thing to be. And this is of 23 data, so it's 2 3 years old. COVID also hit it, so all the factors keeping in mind, it may have been cost 5% till now. 32 billion is the exports of the high-tech city. So only these 3 4 roads contribute 32 billion to the economy, and 905k employees, 5 lakh plus jobs generations are promised in the future city. So for more 5 lakhs in this 9 lakhs. Yep. uh, Sorry. And yes, the the comparative analysis between high-tech city and Bharat Future City is as below. We can see it in detail on my website. This is the current scenario, and also we can compare it with the projected scenario. Of course, the high-tech city will also keep on growing, and it will also reach more and more. Okay, so now it is 2.63 some trillion dollars. Future it will be 3.6 trillion dollars, and Bharat Future City has been, 11.5 25 trillion dollars. So all of this is on the very optimistic projections. We will see below. Yep. So this is the main engine of my website. So this will show what is the scenario. Okay, so scenario presets are like very conservative. Let's say the growth rate is 8%, which is the current growth rate, and the capital inflow is 30 lakh crore only, which is false because 50 lakh crore also already has been acquired, and the employment multiplier is nothing. So let's tweak it a little bit. Like 50 lakh crore is already given, and I predict that 80 it will go to till 80 lakhs, and employment easily will be, I think, 2x. So if the project is achievable, it will achieve more 0.5% of the Indian GDP rather than, just 10%. Let's say the economic employment multiplier has hit it and it is just 1.5%, but still it is challenging, but it is never, not possible. Only the growth factor could change it. If it just become 8.5, it becomes in the achievable zone. Now it is 8%. So somehow the state needs to grow more than the already highest, I think one of the highest national growth rate. So it should go at least 10%. to make it very comfortable for the state to achieve it. And yes, so there are different scenarios. The moderate scenario is, situates like 11% growth rates, more 10 lakh crores in the profit, and 1.5 multiplier of employments. And then the aggressive, like the very optimistic things, is 14.5% growth rate, which is very rare to achieve, and 100 lakh crore in the capital and 2x employment. Yep. This is a dream. It will directly double up our expectations. It will get due to the 17.5% rather than this 10% of India's GDP. But I think moderate is very, very well possible in this scenario. Yep. Moving ahead to the infrastructure integration strategy. You may ask to me how the state will achieve it if there is no infrastructure. So what is the strategy behind the pure rare zonal architecture? I'll tell you. So there is this infra is being developed for whole state rather than just this only project. Yep. So 360 kilometer of new regional ring road will be created, will that will be called RRR. So yeah, yes, regional ring road. So it will be another loop around the city and across the states. It will connect all the booming up uh, uh, areas of factories and all other hardware and all other developments. And that will also, the state will also be trying to given the metro corridors for this area, the Bharat Future City. Okay, and then there will be dry ports. Dry ports will are simply ports, the railway station just for freights. So just for mal gadis there will be the railway stations, and there will be ports expressway. So this dry ports will be connected to the expressway, their exclusive expressway, so that the logisticals is handled very smoothly. And then there will be radial rod grid. So already outer ring road ORR will be connected to the RRR regional ring road by their radial roads. So radial roads will be constructed connecting both of the ring roads to uh, uh, make the transport more faster and less the traffic more. And then there will be the east west trunk. So east west trunk will simply be in between the Bharat Future City. It will give you a parallel expressway to travel from across the city and reach, avail all of the services from metro to the regional ring road to the drive roads to the expressway port. Everything it will connect in a line. Yep. So all of this is the diagram present on your screen. Yep. Yes. So the fifth point we are here, the risk assessment and mitigation. How we go with these risks. The critical vulnerabilities across legal, environmental, stakeholder and governance dimensions. Yep. With accountable with actionable mitigation strategies and phased rollout plans, we could you know just manage this and we could be successful in creating this project. Yep, the hard truth hits here. 20 years is the average land dispute resolution timeline in India. It takes 20 whole years to come to a solution in a land dispute resolution, to resolve a land dispute. Yep, three villages are already secured high court stay orders. Already a bad news. So legal is very high and environmental is also very high. They will cut a lot of trees, they will cut a lot of things, will be harm to nature and will be harm to the biodiversity. Already messed up biodiversity of Hyderabad. They will be like trying to construct artificial lakes and all this. They will be very much interplay with the nature also. So legal and environment is high. The stakeholders, the governance, the public, the PPPs, the private companies who are coming. So it's a bit medium. Okay, so not very high, not very less, but it's there is a misconception. So there are problems which needs to be addressed and needs to be solved. And then there comes governance. Governance is also made. What if the government changes? Just like the earlier government's project was disbanded, this may easily get disbanded. So yeah, this is India. It's how it is. And yes, more other risks. These are just the highlights. So the legal and land acquisitions, there are three risks. Section 99 change of purpose prohibition. Then there is farmers claim under 101, as I said, 101 5 years rule. And the Section 99 is like the Section 99 of LARR 2013 Act states that if the purpose of the land is changed from the stipulated purpose which it was taken from the landowner could demand the return of the land and with compensation the return of the land. So these are the laws, and there are pending high court litigations. Affected villagers include Kurmidda, Thatipatri, and Medipalli. Sorry for the pronunciations, guys. And then there is comes environmental and zero compliance. Fragmented legal framework. There is not a proper legal framework for governing the environmental things and all other things. High implementation cost. The implementation is high. Yes, so you could see it point by point in depth in this website. You could visit it always. Links are always on the description with the GitHub source code and all other things. You have stakeholders, so political reversal and trust deficit. Exactly what I said. Congress government, when in opposition, supported farmers protesting pharmacity and promised to scrape it. Their pivot is viewed as betrayal. Yeah, Bahubali, the beginning. Just kidding, guys. Yep. So the governance and execution. Execution capacity is good. So low. What is low? Managing a 30,000 acre development across seven specialized zones requires unprecedented coordination capacity, which is very good because Hyderabad enjoys a lot of executives, a lot of excellent executives. Many in my families are also IAS and executives, so I have seen them work and I have seen their culture in itself. It's very good. It's very progressive. It's very uh, taking care of. It's very nice. The executive is very nice. They take care of the land very nicely. Yes. So what should be the rollout model? What should be the phased rollout model, you may ask? So, yep, there are 3 points here. Pivot development. Here, what should be developed already? So, three things here are already developed. Young skill university, sports hub and construction has already begun. And then there are risk grid. Farmer grievance assessment should be done because farmers are affected. Yup. So, and then there is this decision gate. Okay, what will be the legal clarity on the environment, on the land sharings, and on everything? So there are these two gates to be overcome, and then there is voluntary SIA publications. So SIA is social impact assessment, which needs to be done for every project before the final approval from the court and the final approval, just the final approval. Social impact assessment is needed by the law. And then they will have to do the core infrastructure, water treatment and renewable energy. So water treatment and district cooling commissioning. So what do you ask? What is district cooling, bro? So district cooling is nothing but the same concept used in the gift city, where the cooling will be done by the nature itself, by the water inflows, and by making the water travel here and there. You know about water cooling system of PCs, like how they make travel the water around a loop, and then by the water's already cool nature, the system gets cooled. So just like that, but whole city wide, whole district wide, matlab. Yep. So that is also promised, and that had needs to be done work very first because it's very foundational if you need to achieve it. And then there will be renewable energy, grid activation. Ki solar and green energy grid are already in place. And then the metro corridor connection, ki how the metro will be connected successfully, that. And the risk, another risk get out, as I said, environmental compliance audit, ki there is where will be audit for compliance with for the within in the environment. So the decision, ki SPV governance reform. Yes, all of this you can go and explore in very detail in my websites as always. And yes, the scaled expansion, at last it will be the full scale integration development, full 100% development. Yep. So yeah, so there will be AI city and green pharma zone activation. So first, the main primary AI city and green pharma should get activated. So it will give us the most knowledgeable economic zones, and which will open the economic tourism, like the health tourism and healthcare tourism basically, and all other tech tourism, AI development initiatives, and all other opportunities to the economy for boosting it. And then the EV manufacturing and aerospace zones, my favorite aerospace. Yep. So that will be launched. So this will be across connected to RRR and Drive Road. So it will be situated in between of both of that. So the EV manufacturing, the Hyderabad also tries to become and lead EV manufacturing like now Tamil Nadu is doing. And the risk get here is also the mid-course economic review. So how this project has, uh, done, how it has done. Is it giving us profits, is it not? Because after all of this is all about money, 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 profit, 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 nothing else. So yeah, that will be there. Risk gate high. And then there will be the decision state expansion financing. Yep. So will the project get expansion in the funding? Will the project get more, notice of the government and more long-term financial model viability is there or not? Is there the transition from the grant-led development to the, profit-led development, the revenue-based sustainability? So to sustain a project, it should generate enough revenue to sustain, right? So it's a no-winner. And the 5 lakh job target is realized or not, how it is performed, all that. Yep. So all of that is being summarized here. You can go and just listen to all of this. I have tried to comprehensively cover each and everything. Sorry if this video is boring or not interesting. I've tried to make it as good as possible. Yep. So what is Vision 2047, you may say, for ending the video and summarizing all? Mapping Bharat Future City's role in achieving Telangana's 3 trillion economy, cure pure rare zone integration, net zero goals, and greenfield development. So 10 trillion, 10% to India's projected 30 trillion GDP by 2047. So India has projected its GDP as 30 trillion by 2047. Telangana wants to contribute 3 trillion out of that 30. That's the simple goal. So in this 22 years, what all needs to be done, I have discussed in the video. Yes, 3 trillion is GDP target, 10% is the target, net zero is the requirement, and 7 integrated economic zones will be created: AICT, green pharma, EV manufacturing, education hub, healthcare, and aerospace and defense. Yep, feasibility assessment. 10% GDP target is highly ambitious aspirational goal, representing an extreme outliner scenario, and single urban project driving such massive economic shift would be historically, I am saying historically, unprecedented. Success is contingent on flawless execution, massive sustained capital inflows, and favorable macroeconomics conditions over 20 plus years. So, yep, it will be hard, but yeah, it will be challenging and it will be very interesting. Yep, so DPR plan and railway connectivity and recent coverages. So the all the recent things, all the recent news and all the recent connections and activities which have been done for this project have been listed here. I will not tell this. Please go and read because it's very interesting, it's very detailed, it's very simple, and it's very presentable. Like it's very uh, like with the sources you could go and see like latest Bharat Future City news. So it will give you all the latest news. Telangana to acquire 301 acres for Bharat Future. So yeah, it's a ongoing project. It's a hot topic. It is just going and going and going, and all other things links will be here. You please go visit and explore yourself. And if any question regarding the project or anything else about the project or about anything in life maybe, or if maybe around this repository or legal education or about NLU Delhi or about how to do law, to law or to not, everything you can ask in the comment section. It's always open and I may reply as soon as possible. So I'm Dhananjay and I'm on the leave till the next one. You have been delauded.